The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This play. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner forced out at the 11. That's where they'll start this drive. Backed up. The Knights offense is on the field for the first time today. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoffs, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. The Knights will send their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. So California's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And the Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But you've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down after that previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. That completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Cal's offense takes the field now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. It's caught in the crossing pattern. Tackled, but forced down. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense.
It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Short pass finds the tight end.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Lets it go quickly. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Golden Bears pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Golden Bears pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They keep him off balance with a run. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, in most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On first down, it's play action. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And Kirk Cal has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now they're running on the toss. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Knights. That kind of execution.
Eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So California's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Golden Bears come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. And the Golden Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Incompletion makes it second down. A quick throw out left, complete. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to chuck it again. That's caught. It's Brown. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The Golden Bears will send the punt team onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. It's caught. A quick shot pass there. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down and more. He's still running. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Hot over the middle. It's Douglas.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
They'll try the option play here. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, UCF. Offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback keeps the football. Eludes a tackle. Has the first down and more. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Golden Bears will come to the line to run the hurry up.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Trying to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's got room to run. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Cal.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll give it to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's bringing it back. interception taken to the house. A pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he's brought down at the 16 zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Past the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they trap him for a sack. And that play should likely send us now to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Knights will kick this deep to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. The game moves the ball to the 34. The Golden Bears will crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Golden Bears line up on 1st and 10 now.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
Grant behind the line. It's Brown. They got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Golden Bears pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the Golden Bears are in the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cal.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. And second down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Change of direction. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And now they run the draw play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, I just love the drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Cal's offense takes the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Grab behind the line, it's Sprout. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception. And a player is down, injured. Take a timeout while they check him out. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, UCF. Now, well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. He keeps it on a design run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. He hands it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Touchdown, Knights! This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme. Second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point makes it 35-24. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So California's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And the Golden Bears looking to run some tempo here. Motion now from the tight end. They call the draw play here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Golden Bears will line up to boot it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Returner decides to fair catch this. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Chambers. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Team, what an enormous takeaway by this defense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense in hurry-up mode. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Which toward the sideline finds the running back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Golden Bears will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Or it lands just short of the goal line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And it's UCF in the lead, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. On the toss play, runner moving left. Breaks an open space.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Play action here on 1st down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Grab down the middle. It's Chambers. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their
end zone ahead. Touchdown, UCF. Still no answer for this offensive.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. QB decides to keep it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Golden Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Send the back in motion. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Touchdown, Golden Bears. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Knights pick up enough for a first down. Chewing clock with the running game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
They'll hand it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Knights come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Knights! This offense really clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. Cal's offense takes the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the backfield. It's Callaway. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Golden Bears looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Duggar. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And the Golden Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. They've got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.